Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. But he's not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. He could be a real game changer for this team, Peter. He's got the strength to hold off defenders and the technical ability to pick out a killer pass. He can also shoot with great power and accuracy. He's a real midfield dynamo, actually, capable of winning a tackle in his own half and then charging downfield to make something happen at the other end. Box to box.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Akliush. Golovin. Salisu. And Kera. And it's Teze. Golovin. Now it's Balogun. And it's Golovin.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Minamino. Monaco disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Both sides exercising caution for now. Zakaria. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Pogba. Zakaria. Pogba. Oh, they could break here. Teze. And here's Golovin. And he can thump it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a pretty loose pass. Monaco can break here. Now it's Balogun. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they've got it again. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Diatta is fouled. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, super find. Pass somewhat off target. Diatta. Here's Zakaria. Kera. Here. Look, and he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now this could be a chance. Caio Henrique. Pogba. And it's Zakaria. Balogun. Nicely weighted ball. Minamino. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Biarritz. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Goal! Monaco! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Biarritz demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Takes a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Space for him to turn and look. And it's made its way to him. Teze. Caught offside that time. Balogun. BRF! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Monaco restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Caio Henrique. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zakaria. Minamino is onto this. Golovin. Now Salisu, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Teze. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Looking tidy in possession here, Minamino. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Monaco have a free kick. He's not got that quite right. Pogba. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zakaria. Minamino. That's headed upfield. Salisu gets across to intercept that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Balogun. Akliush engages and forces him off the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pogba. Zakaria. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zakaria. Diatta. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for options for movement. Akliush. Stood up well to him there. Diatta, who's set up one goal so far. Biarret. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Balogun. Oh, well played.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Akliush wants to run onto this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Monaco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Short changes him with that pass. Teze. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Golovin. This is a promising build-up. Back where it came from. Corner it is.
Changement en cours. Changement pour l'AS Monaco.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Le numéro 27, le numéro 6.
It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Le numéro 28, le numéro 2.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Attention, changement.
Kera with the clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the return pass. Nibombe wants to go back. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's good running with the ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Monaco! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Oh, he's having a go! Off the post! Mawisa can clear it away. Zakaria wins the duel this time. Nicely shaped ball. Vanderson looking to receive it in space.
Monaco really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's on the cook now. Nibombe. And it's Vanderson. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Strokes it back. Steaming on goalwards.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Minamino. Aimed beyond the defence. Diatta. And that is as far as it goes. Monaco have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Biarritz taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Things already rolling. Can he spark a counter here? Zakaria concedes a free kick for that. Salisu. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. He could be a real game changer for this team, Peter. He's got the strength to hold off defenders and the technical ability to pick out a killer pass. He can also shoot with great power and accuracy. He's a real midfield dynamo, actually, capable of winning a tackle in his own half and then charging downfield to make something happen at the other end. Box to box.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Balogun. Kamara.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Pogba. Monaco are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Ambitious ball here. Kera calmly anticipates. Knocks it into space. Balogun! Fantastic from Balogun! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the... He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Akliouche. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Aims beyond the defence. Nicely worked. No, he's just misjudged that one. Caio Henrique. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Monaco really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Diatta. Kamara. Zakaria. Minamino. It's out for a goal kick. Zakaria. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zakaria. And it's Zakaria. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Minamino. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Camera with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Monaco really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he plays one through. And a chance! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Nice looking ball.
Il y aura
See
2
that
minutes
early.
additionnelles.
Used a certain sixth sense. Golovin.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's managed to get rid. Balogun. Akliouche. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Monaco looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Balogun. Minamino. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Chips it through. Can he finish? Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Kamara bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. Now it's Pogba. And it's Akliouche. Zakaria. Kamara. Threads one in. Shoots! Oh, nice touch. That's a little off target. Vieira tries a shot! And a neat finish!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Diatta. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. 60 minutes played. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira out towards the flank. Backward it goes. He's being urged to shoot. It is a corner, good chance.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco.
And we have our very first corner.
Le numéro 18. le numéro 27. À leur place, le numéro 28. Le numéro
Golovin
10.
plays it short.
Le numéro 2. Changement en cours.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Biere is flagged offside. Pogba. Monaco do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Balogun. Teze. Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Balogun actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Kera gets it away. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Kera scooting forward.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Biere, he's got away. Spread to the right, serves up across. And that has been knocked clear. Pogba, Minamino. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a Balogun! Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. And he's forced to go back. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. There's the... He's rising! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Biere cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Temps additionnel.
Monaco have it back and can go again. Great defending, strong and determined. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Balogun.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Biere. Now, can they get him away? This could be their final throw of the dice.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives.
Le numéro 13. À leur place.
And it's been taken short.
Le numéro 43. Le numéro 26.
That's at the end. Monaco proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So things are underway. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Salisu. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this ball never moved away from anything, always happy to try and bail somebody out. And, you know, you like players like that in the team, and I think this guy looks as if he's going to go on and have a fantastic career.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
It's too early for either to start taking real risks, so they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Diatta. That is good strength. Cross goes in there. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Yoro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Minamino powering forward here. Now it's Balogun. Minamino. And it's made its way to him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Monaco with the corner. They're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. So we're still where we started right now. He's shifting through the gears here. Shaw. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Menu. Minamino. Over to the right flank. And he's managed to get free. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Burmo. And Burmo making good progress on the right-hand side. Now Menu. And here's Xerxes. Now it's Matthias Cunha. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Menu, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Balogun.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Xerxes. Mawisa cuts out the pass. Caio Henrique. And it's Camara. And it's Minamino. Casemiro. Now Menu. Oh, easy pickings there. Mawissa.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Camera. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Monaco trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back underway then.
Monaco can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Minamino. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Balagoon. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most accurate pass. Kamara. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Casemiro.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Mawissa goes back to front. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Burmo. Now Menu. And here's Xerxes. Looking for the run. And the finish! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter, too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 18, le numéro 15. À leur place,
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That is a great pick out. Shoots! Golovin. Monaco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Matheus Cunha. Golovin. Zakaria. Xerxes. And Burmo. Zakaria. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Golovin gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. Pogba. Cunha receives it in a good position here. Not just Cunha! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 27, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 31, le numéro 28. Changement en cours.
He's had it taken off him.
Monaco are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Pogba. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Cirque. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And Sufati. Now it's Balogun. Biarritz. And he's got away from it. And he shoots! No, he's missed it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's in a great position here. Now this could be a big chance! Off the post! So that's it, it is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We are just getting started. Burmo. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Kobbie Mainoo, is someone who can add a nice bit of stability to midfield, Peter. I think he's capable of controlling a game.
Great chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance to deliver, and that should get the job done. Casemiro. Mainoo. Oh, good take. Bruno Fernandes! Kuhn clears.
Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Monaco yet to have an attempt on goal. Nicely spread. Now it's Minamino. Minamino unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. Bruno Fernandes concedes a free kick for that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. That has been cut short. Bruno Fernandes. Played to Casemiro. Distributed tidily. Kamara.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Biarret. Strokes it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Diatta. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, that's superb. Burmo. Zakaria. Shot a goal! And another try! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And they can counter here. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's looking wide, and it's Kamara.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Takes a shot! And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Bruno Fernandes. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Zakaria. Looking to play him in. Vieira. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Minamino. They want to be quick to recover this. Heaton with the clearance. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. Menu. Looking for options for movement. Zakaria. The ball has bounced loose now. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Oh, such a clever touch. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's a dangerous ball. Kamara.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Minamino tries to play it through. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Burmo. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Circe. And he shoots! It's a goal! So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Monaco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side and they're set on using it.
That's destined for the flank. Now it's Balogun. Burmo. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Circe. It's a really well-measured ball. Monaco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Balagoon. Vieira looking to receive it in space.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 6.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Attention, changement.
That has been knocked clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's going for goal! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Monaco really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. And he is deftly away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Temps additionnel.
Now it's Ahmad. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely bit of skill. Sheshko. Lovely feet. Driven in. Kuhn claims it. Safe hands.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it wasn't a great game, Peter, not by any stretch. Both sides looked pretty laboured in the first half. A slight improvement in the second, I must admit. But just one significant moment, that's what it's all about.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.